Welcome back, everybody, to NFL Head Coach 09. I apparently just failed a whole bunch of goals coming off of what was a very good preseason for us. But I did ignore a lot of these goals because I feel that we can win enough to where it's not going to be a big deal. But we were not able to do as much developing in the preseason as the game wanted me to. But I still feel very good about where this team is going into this year. I think our offseason was successful, and the preseason shows that so far. But of course, the preseason doesn't mean very much at all. Going into this year, the entire question was, what would we do when it comes to the quarterback position? Well, I decided to bring in Jason Campbell and signed him to a long-term contract as well. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't have had him on the team, period. We go into preseason, and Matt Ryan has the best preseason of his career. Jason Campbell didn't play bad, but Ryan played exceptional, and he will be our starter after all going into this brand new season. However, we've seen the struggles in the past, and now that we have a better backup quarterback, it won't take many struggles before we start to look at making a change. I'll treat this kind of like a baseball team that has a good bullpen. If the starter isn't out there doing well, go to your bullpen because they're good enough to help you win games. And I think that's where Jason Campbell's at. He can come in and help us win if Ryan isn't delivering. So I will not show as much patience as I have in the past. But if he's able to continue the upward trajectory last year showed, yes, I'm critical of last year, but there's so much improvement that he did make. We just want more of it, especially when we're actually coaching games. So we'll see what Ryan does today. We're going to start the year. I have no idea how far we'll go. I have no goal with these episodes as far as how much time to really pass in game. We'll figure it out as we go and put together some solid episodes, hopefully. So we're here in a brand new season. We'll open against the New Orleans Saints. Here are the goals. I failed, by the way. Scotty Nelson playing 50 downs. I don't even know who Scotty Nelson is. I think he might have been a training camp invite, but I did not play him 50 downs. I don't add 10 new plays because it just clutters a playbook that already has enough plays. I didn't get Harry Douglas play knowledge up because I was so focused on getting the rookies up to speed. If I did all of this, then the rookies wouldn't have had any chance to develop or get ready, and they need to be ready. They have to play. So I was kind of stuck failing goals or failing our rookies, no matter what. Kind of a tough spot to be in there. But I think that once we start winning games, hopefully, that approval will go up and it won't matter. So our fans want us to beat the Buccaneers. We'll work on that. 3 out of 4 games. Can we win those? Beat the Bucs again. Okay, we really do not like Tampa Bay in this series. The owner thinks we should re-sign Michael Boley. It may happen. Jeremy Dahl probably will happen because he's one of our top-rated players, period. Hire a new GM. Probably not doing that either. As a matter of fact, I think I have a package to buy for the GM. Don Ross. We're going to special skills here. Major School Insider. This is going to make sure we have baseline information on every prospect in the class. We have Small School Insider, Mid-Major, and now Major. And I'm not replacing a GM that gives us that kind of ability. There's still more he could do, but we need some more time. I think the best route to go in a game like this is to just stick with the same GM unless you can already get somebody who has most of these unlocked. Just stick with who you have and try to get progress over the years. This is pretty cool though. We can work on accurately evaluating a player's potential. So I'm not sure if like the number I get when I'm scouting is like close, but maybe not exact. There's a lot in this game I don't fully know, and it's my first real playthrough on this game. But here's just an overall view of how the developing for GM goes. We're going to do some upgrading here for Glenn Pyers, our linebackers coach. Maybe I'll look for one of these special skills. Improved tackling would be nice. 5K, we'll buy that. Improve forced fumble, blitz discipline. I think we'll just stick with that for now. The depth chart is set. There aren't too many surprises here. Just look here at some of the core positions. I want Tyshawn Daniels to hopefully get a lot of playing time here as a rookie. Right now I have Waddle as the 5th receiver. I think I'll make him the 4th receiver, actually. I wouldn't mind a few more snaps there. We'll see if that really turns into much for him. For the offensive line, same starters. I think our offensive line is really strong. That's one of the best parts of the team. Defensively, Brock Foster starts at left end this year as a rookie, and I did do a lot to try to get him ready to go this year. He got preseason playing time. He got a lot of the training game plans. His awareness is still just 32, so I think that we shouldn't expect too much as a rookie. I mostly want to see just good rating progression here. As far as playbook knowledge, there's still a long way to go, but we have a start here through one preseason. It takes time for these rookies. Torrance Gill will start at right end. Defensive tackle, this might be the only surprise, and it's having Vince Wilfork strictly as a backup right now, giving Travis Baldwin and DeMarco Tribble the opportunities to start. Michael Boley starts at outside linebacker, Curtis Lofton in the middle, and then Dino Peters. For corner, this gets messed up every time I edit Waddle at wide receiver. But Waddle is supposed to be actually number 1 here, which I think helps out all the Waddle plays that I have made. Chris Houston plays the slot. And then I wanted rookie corner Nick McLean to be the number 4 and get some more development ahead of Chevis Jackson. Marco Dawkins at safety, Kerry Rhodes at strong safety. There is your starting roster here for our 3rd year with the Atlanta Falcons. I expect us to have a very good season.
The Atlanta Falcons are headed into this weekend's matchup less prepared than their opponent, according to my sources.
Well, I don't want to hear about your sources, okay? We are certainly prepared for this game. We do have a quick look at the upcoming draft class here. It's supposed to be a very good quarterback class, 5 stars. Also a 5-star wide receiver class. Last year was very good on the offensive side. This class only has a couple standout positions overall. A lot of these just might be pretty average. Week 1 in New Orleans. A new season gets underway. We will be simulating this game. I don't know if we'll actually sit in on a full game today or anything. I want to see how this season starts though. Here we go, everybody. A brand new year gets underway. After an outstanding preseason, how do we open? The real deal here. Week 1 against the Saints, we win. Approval up to 70 after a 34-20 victory. 2 touchdowns for Matt Ryan in week 1 and 2 interceptions. So we put up some yardage, a couple turnovers. The numbers aren't spectacular or anything. Obviously, the interceptions are one of the main concerns on this team, but we still won comfortably. We ran the football. Not great, not efficient, but we ran it a lot. 27 carries here, 69 yards for Michael Turner. Chuck Castle found the end zone a couple times. Receiving, Roddy White, 85 yards and a score. And Tyshawn Daniels making his debut, had 94 yards and another score. We did have some drops here, so a lot of opportunity left out there. 3 of them for Ben Watson, actually, pretty surprising. Doesn't look like we had much trouble in pass protection. 1 sack for DeMarco Tribble. We actually picked up 3 INTs here. 2 of them went to Darrelle Revis. So while quarterbacks in this game did not play spectacular, Drew Brees did not play as well as Matt Ryan. 3 interceptions for him. They did not even try to run the football a whole lot. So a solid way to start the season here for Atlanta. For scouting this year, it's actually very simple. Everybody's already scouted, so I can skip this step.
The Atlanta Falcons are headed into this weekend's matchup less prepared than their opponent, according to my sources.
You said that last week, Adam, and then we won. Well, here we are again, everybody. Game day against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's one of our goal games. It's a very important one if we want to get that approval up. And we'll see if we can start 2-0. We'll sim this one as well. Can the Falcons open the year 2-0? We tied. So we failed the goal. What happened now? We tied 17-17. No touchdowns and no interceptions for Matt Ryan. I can't believe we tied. 275 yards. For the running game, also, similar to last week, a little bit more efficient. 2 touchdowns on the ground, 89 yards now for Michael Turner. I like this so far. Harry Douglas had the big game this week, going for 158. Daniels did not do much, neither did Roddy White or Brad Tatum. And for the defense, we got 3 sacks in this one. Torrance Gill, Travis Baldwin, Vince Wilfork. The Buccaneers actually played 2 quarterbacks in this game. Josh Johnson threw 22 passes, only completed 7 of them. 85 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. They ran the ball, though, exceptionally well. Okay, 46 carries for Ahmad Bradshaw. 46, that is ridiculous. 3.3 yards a carry. I've never seen a team so committed to the running game like this. Now remember, we also have a goal to win 3 out of our first 4. The game treats ties like losses. They're not victories. So we failed that goal, and we have a couple more on the line here in the coming weeks. I love that there's weather here. Like, this wouldn't even be a necessary part of the game. Well, I guess if you were outdoors, it'd give you an idea of kind of the weather you'd be playing in. But it's such a cool element anytime the rain just starts out of nowhere. Now we've made it to Chicago here in week 3. And these city backdrops and everything, I love these. These are so cool. I love to see something similar in modern Madden. I think it'd be a cool feature. But here we are, game day, and we'll see if we can get our second win this time. Week 3 against the Chicago Bears is a success for Atlanta. 2-0-1 to start the year. 24-17. So another game from Matt Ryan that is not spectacular. Also not, well, maybe this one was pretty bad. Yeah, it wasn't great. But we haven't lost yet. I guess I'll be patient through these kinds of games, but it's like the 2-3 interception, no touchdown games that are more of a problem. Michael Turner runs for 92 and 2 touchdowns. Our running game is getting better each week. And if we can run the ball like this, we're going to have a good chance to be successful. Harry Douglas had another big game as our leading receiver for the 2nd straight week. And defensively, 2 more sacks. Torrance Gill, now 2 on the year. And Dino Peters picks up his first of the season. Let's check out Chicago now. We didn't allow a ton of pass game success. The defense seems to be playing pretty well. And we did this against University of Miami legend Ken Dorsey. Back when Miami was a real powerhouse. Those teams were really good. 86 yards and a touchdown. Devin Hester playing wide receiver here. 6 catches, 95 yards, leading the way for Chicago in the losing efforts. Greg Olsen here before they traded him away, which they shouldn't have done to Carolina. Speaking of Carolina, they are up next as we try to accomplish our goal of winning 3 out of our first 4 games on the season. Here we are again, everybody. Week 4 against the Carolina Panthers. A chance to achieve some major goals here early in the season and get our 3rd victory. And we get it done. The fast start has been accomplished. What a great opening. Now, we're not doing anything that we couldn't pull off last year. So just remember that we haven't achieved anything quite yet. 1 score for Matt Ryan. Not a spectacular game. But we're 3-0-1. 20-13. Another great rushing day. I'm glad that is starting to really pay off for us. 106 for Turner. Castle's efficiency also seems to be up quite a bit. Roddy White leads us in receiving this time. And the defense did not collect any sacks or interceptions, but held Carolina to just 13 points. It seems our defense is doing a really good job so far. They're hard to drive on. 203 yards for Matt Hasselbeck. Just 53 yards here for Kevin Falk. Dante Rosario had a pretty good game here. I remember one year he was a popular fantasy football waiver wire edition just because he had like a really big week 1 or week 2 or something. But the Falcons moved to 3-0-1. The fast start is achieved. Now 1 quarter into the season, let's take a look at what we've done to this point and where we rank compared to other teams. Matt Ryan, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks. I feel like if we had lost games and he put up this production, I would have benched him. I'm a little conflicted right now because we're simply winning, but these numbers are not spectacular. Rushing. This is where I'm very impressed. 89 yards a game for Michael Turner, 36 for Chuck Castle, both at 4.3 a carry. That is amazing. I think that is the backbone of our offense right now. These two and their running success. We have some good wideouts. Harry Douglas is off to a great start with 351 yards and a touchdown. Defensively, we have a few turnovers from the Saints game and a handful of sacks, but I'm really happy to see we're not allowing a lot of points or yards overall. So if we go to team stats, I know in points per game we're not going to be great, but we're not where the Jets are at 7.6. That's pretty bad. 23.7, a little bit above average. If we check out the defense, though, where are we in points allowed? Not at the top, but certainly top 10. We're also doing a pretty good job in the red zone. We have 13 drives there, 10 touchdowns, and defensively, against 12 drives, only 6 touchdowns allowed. We're doing a lot of things pretty good right now behind a dominant running game to start the season. Let me know down below, do you enjoy these episodes that have more games simulated like this? It reminds me a lot of like my Buccaneers rebuild formula, and I do a lot of simming in there obviously. I'd like to find a little bit of action to go into a super sim and play a little bit of, but I think I'll do that for our next Buccaneers game. One huge difference between this year and last is just we don't have as many injuries to deal with. Curtis Lofton has a bruised heel right now, a 3-day injury. I love the injury variety in this game, by the way. A bruised heel? I've never seen that in any game, period. 3-day injury. If it happened, the day before a game, that's a big deal. Might hold them out of a game. I love to see that kind of stuff in Madden, obviously. We are on to Seattle in week 5, everybody. We've played pretty well to start the year. Can we keep up the dominant rushing? And can Matt Ryan have a nice breakout game for us? That'd be great to see. We defeat the Seattle Seahawks and continue our great start to the year. Approval is up to 87 as Matt Ryan puts together what looks to be his best game so far this year. He couldn't avoid the interception, but 2 touchdowns, 291 yards, and a QB rating over 100. Again, this rushing formula and the rushing split, I couldn't be happier with it. We have Turner getting, most of the carries. I'm not sure what the split is right now, probably like 60-40 or something close. It's working. 71 yards in this game for Michael Turner. Ben Watson now has 7 catches, but Harry Douglas once again led us in yardage. He is on pace for well over 1,000 yards this season. Defensively, Lofton picked up our only sack. The pass rush doesn't appear to be doing great things, but again, 17 points allowed, less than 200 yards passing, 50% complete. The run defense has been amazing. And we just continue to win.
I'm Adam Schefter, and here's your college football update. The top 5 at the end of this week look like this. Ohio State is still at number 1, while Florida, LSU, Oklahoma, and Fresno State round out the top 5. The Ohio State passing game is off to an amazing start behind the strong arm and leadership of Trent Stanton. Stanton so far through the first 5 games of the season has over 1,800 passing yards and 16 touchdowns. Also keep an eye out for this kid Maximus Johnson from Washington. He looks like another Mike Williams type of receiver. Huge, dominant at the college level. He's got time. He's only a redshirt sophomore.
I love those college updates. Those are really cool. Gives you a nice insight to some of the top prospects. Madden has that a little bit in the news feed, but I think they could do more with that still. This season, we have to look at signing Harry Douglas to a big contract, and I'd say right now he's earning it. But we don't have the cap space to even start negotiating quite yet. We are in danger when it comes to our cap space. I'm not sure why we can't put together a deal, because it would be an extension, and it would be for future years, not this current season. But regardless, we're going to have to make some room, I think, after this year. The primary way I'd look to do that is by cutting Vince Wilfork. That next Buccaneers game is actually a lot later than I thought it was. I thought it was this one. It's actually week 9. I'd like to get into this game against the Green Bay Packers, and we have a lot of time to prep for it.
What do you want to tackle today?
For whatever reason, I'm able to negotiate right now with Michael Boley, but not Harry Douglas. If we want to keep Michael Boley, it'll be about $6 million a season. He is our best linebacker, and I would like to sign him. So let's try to get a deal done here. Maybe the higher signing bonus here, a little bit less in total value. No way. Okay, that's not a good offer apparently. A signing bonus at $10 million. I think I like this deal. There we go. A deal is done with Michael Boley, one of our key free agents for this year, and that was also one of our goals for this season. It's game day against the Green Bay Packers. This is the game we're going to focus on for this episode. I like to watch the first drives for each team and then go from there. Let's go. Here we are, everybody. Packers and Falcons getting underway. We still have yet to lose a game this season, and I want to see us hopefully continue that streak here today. We'll start things with our ground game that has been so good this year, and Michael Turner gets us a gain of 2. We'll actually start with 2 straight runs, see if Green Bay has an answer. Right back to Turner, and whoa, what a hit. I thought for a minute there he'd have an opening, but the Packers force a quick 3rd and 9. Gotta head to the air now, looking to avoid that opening drive, 3 and out. Matt Ryan to the air with plenty of time, and underneath has an open receiver. I think that was the only open receiver on the entire play. Good job by the Packers. I thought we may see Dante Culpepper, but it's Morgan Barnes starting at quarterback instead. Packers to their running game, and this is Ryan Grant with room outside, and a quick gain of 5 yards. Another run here, Grant up the middle. Good fight for the first down pickup. Another one to Grant, and another solid carry. He gets 6 more. So far, they're kind of beating us at our own game. Off the fake, Barnes across the middle and wide open with running room inside the 25. First down, Green Bay. Another one on the ground, and Grant has not had a bad carry yet. They'll toss this one to Grant. He breaks first contact and still manages to get a few yards out of what looked like a broken play. I think the only thing we can do here is get really aggressive and try to shoot a couple gaps, hope we get a tackle for loss, and get off the field. So if Green Bay wants to go play action, it's a good time to do it. And we're right there, but still a conversion.
What are you guys standing still for? Let them hear it.
Another handoff. Cyrus Jones inside to the 4-yard line. A gain of 9. Power eye look from Green Bay. And this time we're in the backfield. Thought we might force a fumble there between the exchange, but I'll take a 2-yard loss finally. By the way, that play was made by rookie Brock Foster. Good time for that to happen. We're just going to keep blitzing, though. I trust our man coverage. Oh, wow. They're going spread, actually. We're going to keep our play. 3rd down and 3 for Green Bay. Play action. Morgan Barnes across the middle. Incomplete.
Nice
Through
job.
the
Gotta
hands.
keep getting off the field.
At least it won't be a touchdown drive.
We're gonna run right at him.
We'll watch another drive with Atlanta. We only got 3 plays on the first one. Green Bay looks ready to go today. So we'll start this drive here with another inside run. Turner looking for any kind of room. He gets 3. 2nd and 7 for Atlanta. Ryan throws the quick slant, and that's hauled in by Roddy White for a 1st down. Uh-oh, wow. How does that even happen, man? Loss of 4. Back to the air on 2nd and 14. A quick completion across the middle, and that gets us to within 3rd and 6. That was a catch by rookie Brad Tatum, by the way. So a couple plays made by rookies in this game. Let's see if this is set up properly. It is now. We'll keep Waddle as the number 1 corner. That should save all the Waddle plays and make them correct. 3rd down and 6. Green Bay sends 4. Well protected. Ryan on target. It's caught. Harry Douglas, 1st down. Turner in the backfield. He's getting this one. Wow. Whoever their inside linebacker is, I think that's Nick Barnett. Yeah, we are not going to have the same success just running up the middle in this game. That's 2 losses of 4 on this drive. So what we have here is a game where maybe Matt Ryan really needs to lead the offense, and the running game won't put up the same production. On 2nd and 14, Ryan's got the time and throws it between 2 receivers and misses. Can we make something happen here on 3rd and 14? Pressure's picked up. Oh, Ryan got sacked anyway. The defender was on the ground. That was Terrell Suggs, who played for us a year ago. Well, that was not the opening I was counting on in this game. We'll get into some simulating now. Green Bay's running game certainly has me worried with how effective it's been. I think they're going to rush for around 100 yards in the first half alone. Ryan Grant gets them into the red zone, and Santana Moss catches the touchdown pass. This is going to be tough. 13 to Harry Douglas, another loss of 4 for Turner, and then a sack. We still have no points. Meanwhile, we're still seeing Green Bay move the football easily until Darrelle Revis picks up a key interception, but we just can't do anything with the football. Green Bay's defense is playing so well as we get another pick. Chris Houston this time, and then 3 straight passes deflected. What is it going to take? OPI. More negative plays for the offense between penalties, losses on runs, sacks. What a terrible half. But we're still in the game. 10-0. Another sack on Barnes. Offsides on Baldwin. And they move the chains again and get picked off for the 3rd time. Thank you, Michael Boley. The defense is saving the game right now for us. 28 to short. He got on the field. And then a pick. Oh, man. What do we do with the rest of this game? Matt Ryan isn't getting it done. Is anyone else a little bit curious about what we could do with Jason Campbell right now? Matt Ryan is picked off again to start our newest drive. I think that might be it for his day. Wow, another missed field goal. Somehow this game is close. I can't believe it. Let's make the move here. Let's get Jason Campbell on the field and see if he can get this offense rolling. We have no points, not much to lose here. We just want to try and save this game. I don't know if this will be a permanent change, but if Campbell plays well, we'll see. Here's his chance. Trying to help the Falcons stay unbeaten. On 1st down, he is leveled! Where is the pass pro on that one? Defense spread out. Campbell second and long, takes off with it. I love the call here. All kinds of room, and he'll head out of bounds with a gain of 10. That was absolutely the right call. I think those scrambles could just be so valuable. Now we got to convert 3rd and 3. Wide open and incomplete. The linebackers are playing one incredible game for Green Bay. But we're going for it. Defining moment here for Harley Jean-Charles. We are, of course, going to go for it. Standard pass. Maybe we don't target, you know, these tight ends with how well they've been playing. We're going for it on 4th and 3 from the 43. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Turner in the backfield. Jason Campbell trying to save the drive, and there he goes, taking off! That was not by design, by the way. That was Kane slants. But Campbell got it done. I love those scrambles. What's interesting as well to me is I wonder if I can just call a lot of vertical plays, and if there's no one wide open, we just get scrambles. It could change the way I call the offense. So here is strong flood. I should have flipped this play. But Jason Campbell lets it develop and hits a receiver on the outside. Daniels, first down, Falcons.
That's how you run it.
This play ain't set up as it's supposed to be. But it's the Waddle fade, everybody. Campbell, middle, off the mark.
We're gonna run right at him.
I don't have to give up on the ground game right now, especially in 4-down territory. So we're going to run the ball here. See if we can finally block Nick Barnett. Well, we did, but still forced to bounce it outside. Turner does not get far. He lost a yard. Campbell's got time, looks downfield. Roddy White can't make the catch.
Why are we making this so hard on ourselves?
A 55-yard field goal. I don't even know what the right call is here, honestly. A 55-yard field goal is tough. Potentially makeable, or you go for it on 4th and 11? We'll try the field goal here. Come on, Prater. I know you got the leg to get this done. We're indoors as well. Please, Prater, we need this one. Centered. It's short. Are you kidding me? All right, we can't go long range. Not like that. I thought we'd easily get that, at least the power, but thought we had a shot on that drive. It was still a step up from our previous drives. Now got to somehow get the football back. They toss it. Grant gets around the defender and is rocked by Kerry Rhodes.
That D-line's doing a heck of a job containing.
Spreading out the defense here. Suddenly a 5-wide look for Morgan Barnes in the offense. Barnes feels a little pressure, but stands tall, remains calm, and takes off with it. And Barnes is going to be close and converts the first down. Running to the inside here, and a good stop. I think I'm going to use the timeouts now. Empty again, and a quick throw, wide open. Green Bay picks up 9.
Get it together.
Inside on 3rd down, and another Green Bay conversion. It's just not our game. Sure looks like we're just going to be shut out in this one, everybody. Didn't play well on either side of the football. So it's going to be our first bad game of the season. But who starts our next game at quarterback? Matt Ryan hasn't done anything too impressive in the first month and a half of the season. So do we see what Jason Campbell can do? I mean, the team is in good shape right now. We're 4-1-1. Not a bad record at all. But Ryan has not had a great game, I think, all season, with no picks and solid production. Today, we just could not run the ball either. Jason Campbell became our leading rusher. That was a pathetic performance. Meanwhile, we allowed this. And that's the kind of production we put up in the first 5 games. Well, we're not going to win them all, but we're 4-1-1. It is a solid start to the season, but we've got to bounce back coming off a shutout loss to the Packers. What do you think we should do next episode? Does Jason Campbell make his very first start? Do we stick with Matt Ryan? What are your thoughts? Let me know down below in the comments section, and I will be back again with more NFL head coach shortly. Thank you all for your support. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll be back again soon with more. Have a great day.